Well, good morning, fellow constitutionalists. These are my morning thoughts for November 23rd, in the year of our Lord 2015. It's Monday, folks. And I was watching the news over the weekend, and I seen some news this morning. The RNC's at it again. They forced Donald Trump to sign a paper saying he would support whatever candidate that was going to be put forth on a Republican ticket. And now it seems like that he's been the front runner from almost day one. And I know the RNC really shouldn't be picking sides right now. They should let the people decide through the primary process who they want as their nominee. But there's some backdoor deals going on. And the RNC really doesn't like Donald Trump. And matter of fact, and I hate to say this because I do respect some of these individuals, but folks like Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, Mark Levin, Michael Savage, Laura Ingraham, and some other ones of what I call the Republican establishment, even though they say they're not, don't like Donald Trump. They don't think he would do a good job. And the problem with all that, folks, is the RNC and these folks are dissing what the American people want. Now, whether the American people know exactly what they want or not is another question that needs to be asked. But it seems like a lot of American people are speaking, and they don't want an insider. They don't want an inside the Beltway Republican like Rubio or even Ted Cruz. And Ted Cruz is probably the most agreeable insider the RNC has up there right now. But they don't like Ben Carson, and they especially don't like Donald Trump. And folks, I'm telling you, if the RNC goes another way and gets another candidate the nomination and does an end around Donald Trump, he's going to go third party. And if he goes third party, that'll destroy the RNC. Because I think of Donald Trump, with his popularity right now, I think if he goes third party, he'll win. He'll win the presidential nomination. Or not the nomination. He'll actually win the whole shooting match, the presidency and everything. I think he has that much momentum if he carries it through till next year that he can take on any Republican challenge that they put up, especially if it'd be someone like Jeb Bush or Rubio, and he can definitely take Hillary. Hillary has so much baggage that can be used during the campaign. It's not even funny that she has so much baggage. And folks, again, I'm not a Republican. I'm a member of the Constitution Party. And I just see that the RNC is back up to its old tricks, that they want to pick the candidate for you to vote for in the general election. And folks, that's not what a primary process is all about. We shouldn't have, at least on the conservative side, we shouldn't have anointed politicians that are going to go and be our president. And there's one more point I want to make here while I'm talking about all this. The Washington Examiner seems to be on the RNC side, where they're writing articles about how these rookies, these rookies like Donald Trump and Ben Carson, don't get foreign policy and would be dangerous for the country if they got into the presidency. Well, I'm here to tell you, folks, we're in the problem we are in the world today because of professional politicians, because of professional inside the Beltway politicians. That's how come we're in the mess we're in the Middle East today, where we're always trying to overthrow regimes. Instead of trying to work with them, we try to overthrow them militarily. We've been doing that since Afghanistan back in Operation Ajax, and what has it got us? There is a mess going on in the Middle East. You need a scorecard to keep up with who our allies are and who we're fighting against, who Russia's allies are and who they're fighting against, and everybody else. We need scorecards. And even then we can't keep it straight. So this idea that the RNC has, and Washington Examiner is part of the lamestream media, as far as I'm concerned, that they're going to choose our candidate for us based on some idiotic reasoning, like they're not professional politicians, they don't have experience in politics, so therefore they can't do the job. That's how come we got in the position we're in today. That's how come we're in the mess we are today. Folks, those are my thoughts for November 23rd in the year of our Lord 2015, a Monday. We'll see you later on the show. Have a great rest of the day, folks.